Okay.
Hey, what's up? Yo, I got to meet these for the first time. This is
Hello,
crazy.
hey Joe.
Hey.
We're in New York City.
Yeah.
What are we? Midtown?
Midtown, yeah.
Midtown Manhattan. We've been having a great conversation for like the last hour and a half.
Yeah. We've been talking this entire time about stuff.
So about religion, society, different practices,
humanity, all that.
All type. It's been very, very great. I don't know what else to describe it as.
Exactly.
But we just came to a point in the conversation where it got really interesting, and we wanted to like discuss it with, our friends.
Yeah.
There is a very peculiar thing going on. Maybe you could say this better.
All right. So we were talking about basically stuff that be happening in their homes sexually to other people, and the reason why I'm seeing the porn industry right now having these like categories where it's like stepmom and son, or stepbrother and sister,
stepfather, stepmother.
Yeah, and it's not okay, because this is the type of stuff that's actually happening
in the homes.
And I think sometimes this is what these actors and actresses have really gone through in their life.
So it's not the it's the art mirroring life.
Yeah, exactly.
So because it's still an art form, regardless if it's seedy to you or not, it's still something that people are consuming as a form of entertainment.
Yeah.
Whatever end goal you have for it, that's on you.
Exactly.
But it is a form of entertainment.
Right.
So if they are being inspired by what reality to want to make this kind of content.
Right. This is crazy that the reality is this way, and now we're looking toward it as a form of entertainment, and it's twisted because it's turning a lot of people on.
And not only a form of entertainment, because you can think of the people who already had that kind of fetish or kind of desire to try, but how about the people you're introducing to children ideas of, or people in general, ideas that they may not have already had? Because if you're saying step brother or step sister, what are these kids doing in the homes? And then you have to really be very careful with the other children coming around your children, or your child going around other children.
Weren't you saying people calling your 13-year-old son boyfriend and all that?
People calling my 13-year-old son, that's weird, my boyfriend. Oh, he gonna be so fine when he grow up, and it get weird.
Yeah.
It get weird.
And this came up because I was talking, and I'm a very open person.
Mm-hmm.
So I was saying, like, this happened to me in my house, right? So I was molested, I was abused by different people, different women, right? And also when I was 19, I had a 32-year-old woman out of the Air Force with 2 kids, straightly retired, taking care of me and turning me out all at the same time. And at the time, I thought it was something to really be like proud of. It's like, yeah, I'm getting it. But now that I'm 40 and I'm older, I'm thinking, I was taken advantage of.
You definitely were taken advantage of, and taken advantage of by somebody in a position of power.
Right.
Because you were 19, she's 32, so that's always, there's an age difference, the dynamic, and then she was military, she was in the Air Force.
Right.
So that means in society, she is seen as somebody who is respectable.
Right.
She is seen as a service person.
Yeah.
So now, how do we protect children when we idolize titles?
Man, and those be the main ones. You gotta watch out for these people with titles. You gotta watch out for these people with sergeant, pastor, minister. You gotta watch out for these people, because what they do is they take their title and make it seem like that's what they deserve, and that's what they'll even take it to the point where, like, this is what God ordained.
Yeah, but you know what? I think even with the whole idea of this is what God ordained, like we were talking about the Bible earlier, I don't look at the Bible as a book of rules. Mm-hmm. I look at the Bible as a set of examples of what not to do, because a lot of the men in the Bible were hell.
David, oh my God.
The rapist, King David?
The rapist, King David.
And Peeping Tom?
They don't teach Bathsheba the way that they should teach Bathsheba. Yeah, that's the reason why I often say, like, you got to protect the Bathshebas.
Yes. Because I be feeling like Bathsheba. Yeah. Niggas be looking at me.
Leering.
Lurking. And you King David, and you leering.
Yeah.
And I'm Bathsheba, but you just write me in as if I'm not this whole person who had a husband that you killed.
Right.
Because you killed my husband, you sneaky nigga.
Yeah. Because you couldn't say no to the king. That's another thing. Like if
So it wasn't consensual.
it wasn't consensual, it was an abuse of power.
It was abuse of power.
Yeah.
It was manipulation.
And he was supposed to be with his men at war. He was somewhere he wasn't supposed to be.
Watching the woman bathe.
Yeah.
While the men were going off to fight his war in the military, he was out raping his soldier's wife.
Yep.
And then just to have his soldier killed.
Yep. And have his soldier killed because he was loyal. So here's the story is
blind loyalty.
Yeah. So he took up, as the Bible says, he took up Bathsheba, right? He took her up, and then because she couldn't say no, he brings her husband home, or he wants to bring her husband home, but he refuses because he's like one of the generals. He's like, no, like we got to win this battle. So instead, he puts his general on the front line. To be killed,
knowing that he would not make it home because he got his wife pregnant.
Yep.
And these are the examples of, then we'll turn around and say something like, well, David was forgivable because he was a man after God's own heart. So if God can forgive rape, why can't he forgive a girl's skirt being too short?
Why can't he forgive a woman, a girl for getting pregnant by her uncle?
Why can't he forgive homosexuality? Is it even a sin?
Is it?
Is it even a sin?
They didn't put it in the Bible until 1946. So, I mean, a lot of times what they were really talking about was a lot of these like Middle Eastern practices that was happening around them in the pagan world, and they were having sex with boys. So that was the man on bail type of situation that was happening. They didn't even have a word for homosexuality until like way later.
So moral of the story, they were trying to avoid the Epstein files.
Basically. Yeah.
And what's so crazy is,
don't go to the island.
But in a so-called Christian nation, you would think we would be. People are not enraged by the fact that children are not protected. If America was really Christian, people would be in the streets right now. Yep. They would be in the streets right now, really calling for change. Mothers would be praying in front of the White House.
Sackcloth and ashes.
Sackcloth.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you about your Christianity if you don't got your sackcloth and ready to go down to what President Ave? Down to the White House. Pennsylvania Avenue. To make your claim before your God and before your government for change, because we know that those files were 6 million files.
Yeah.
And then, like we said, the porn industry with this obsession with family kind of content.
Right.
Especially with the stepbrother, stepsister, or teen,
barely legal,
co-ed.
Yeah. We should really be lamenting right now.
Really should be lamenting, and then the craziest part of it all is we'll say to kids they need to stay out of grown folk business, but it seems to me the adults are the ones who can't stay out of children's business.
Hello. Just like the married can't stay out of the dating scene.
Oh, the married people can't. Y'all can't beat the charges on the dating app. Y'all can't beat them charges on the dating app.
Bro, get out of that. For real. You tripping.
Yo, is that your chick? Like,
for real. You tripping. But,
not the Tinder profile.
Right. But that's the reason why I don't feel like I fit, because I definitely call stuff like that out to people's faces.
But you brought up the Matthew 23.
Yeah, Matthew 23. Yeah.
And
Matthew 23 Christian.
And I'm gonna be saying that from now on too, because I'm a Matthew 23 Christian. Jesus was someone who, he said, I came with a sword.
Yep. He gonna slice it.
Some of these bad practices have to be cut off.
Yep.
It's not here for us to keep.
Flip the script.
A lot of the book is saying, live inside your body, and the word is in here. You have it in here.
Yep.
Like, you're looking at these old practices, like even like today, like we read Matthew 23, and it's just like Jesus would not be accepted by you guys today.
Yep, not at all. He would be hated.
He would be hated.
Yeah. He
would be hated. And you made an interesting point earlier when you said Jesus was the most mad we've seen him in church.
He was the most mad. Yep, exactly. He never went off on sinners.
He never went off anywhere else in the village, and when he was hanging with the tax collectors and stuff. But he went off on the church folks and started flipping tables, and that's when he really got enraged.
Yep.
And it's crazier that he was more upset in the church than he was on the cross.
And that was a dope point that you made.
Yes.
That was a dope point that you made.
Because he said he could take himself off the cross.
If he wanted to.
If he wanted to.
Right.
And he was mad at selling that church.
Yep.
If he was on the cross in the church, he probably would have brought himself down.
Yep. But on the cross, he said, "Lord, forgive them, for they know not what they do."
But this, so now, 2026, when we know what we're doing.
Do we? We one of the most ignorant. This is one of the most ignorant times in human history.
But that's
even though we're in the age of intellect, in the age of knowledge. Knowledge is so easy to come by, but people don't want to go for it.
They select to be dumb.
Yeah.
But that's a choice, and it's a weaponized choice because they know because the word is in us. So internally, we don't need a book.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you feel it when it's wrong.
And you feel it when it's right.
And they be telling you in church, don't think about what you feel. No, if it feels wrong, run. Don't walk.
Run. And the idea of telling me not to be present in my body, that's another thing. Because I practice yoga.
No, that's hell.
The demons. They'd be like, look.
Yeah.
So they be ready to call me all kinds of stuff. I practice yoga.
Double hell.
I'm brimstone. But that's why there's a lot of Christians. You 80-year-old Christians in the church, they got type 2 diabetes.
Yeah.
All y'all do is sit up, eat the same food every week that just killed Big Mama.
Yeah.
And then talk about yoga is demonic.
What's the Bible say? Present your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and acceptable. And basically, what it's saying is that's the least you can do.
That's the least you can do.
You got to take care of your body. Like, just my testimony is, like, I was injured and hurt and having mental issues, and I was almost 400 pounds. I've lost 110 pounds because I decided to take my life seriously and take my body seriously. There's certain things that I will not participate in anymore because of that.
Because the body is the temple.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're not going to protect you, but you want to protect all this stuff outside of you. And like even when you brought up the Matthew 23, it's like so you wash the outside of the cup, but the inside is filthy.
Woo. And I was filthy, y'all. Inside, like
inside is filthy.
Yeah.
But we wear masks out in our society. A lot of people, they're performing
we put
purity.
On cologne without showers.
Yeah. So better example, Americans are nose blind. It's like we're the Febreze generation.
Yeah.
We don't clean it.
No.
We don't take the trash out. Just Febreze. So we're nose blind to a lot of our own bullshit.
Yeah.
And then it's like when it's brought up that there's a big fucking elephant in the room stinking up the room, rather than addressing the elephant, we address the people who are bringing up.
Exactly. They become the enemy.
But then again, with that, so now where does this leave us? If Christ already had an example, if Christ was already the example of to turn away, and you had that example, how many more examples do you need? Or do we just need to leave you guys to die?
Well, we had Malcolm X, they killed him. We had MLK, they killed him.
Medgar Evers,
they killed him. We had
Huey
P. Newton,
they killed him.
So when you tell the
Fred
truth,
Hampton, they killed him. And like we could just keep going and going and going. And how many mortars do you need before you get a message that is 2,000 years old?
Exactly. Get you a friend like these, somebody that you can go sit in the park with in Manhattan and read the Bible and talk about it.
And the people be trying to accuse me of not being humble.
Listen, humility has nothing to do with not knowing that you're smart.
Yeah, like I can't be a humble genius.
Right.
Like
I know I'm smart too. It's just it's just a knowledge thing. If you have knowledge of self, then you know how to treat yourself.
But that's also too because the idea of trying to make somebody feel, because if you define the word humble, it's not really. It's not something that I want to. Yeah. So I feel like we try to push humbleness on people so we can take advantage of their labor, of their service, of their talent.
And also make ourselves feel better. One thing that I learned is because I'm a very talented person. I sing, I make music, I make other content and stuff like that as well. And what people will do is they will try to take your talent as if it's theirs, as if you can't make it without them. And if you try to make it without them, then you out of order, you out of season. You got to be quote unquote patient. Don't be patient.
Don't be patient. Go do it without them
now.
Because a lot of it to it, and then you notice when people, oh, but if I were to do it, I would do it like this, and they want to tell. So then go out and do it.
Yeah, then go do it. That's exactly what I be saying. Go do that then.
Go do it the way that you would do it.
Right.
Because we got different thoughts.
Exactly. And I welcome that. I welcome diversity of thoughts. And because I don't need an echo chamber.
Because I don't serve a jealous God. Okay. I don't serve a jealous God. I don't know about y'all. You people under the jealous God, y'all have fun. My God is an abundant one.
Amen. You got everything. You got something for everybody. Okay.
I really believe in eating the meat and leaving the bones, because again, y'all got to understand, them crackers had you under slavery, and they changed the game of telephone, gets switched up.
I mean, we playing a 2,000-year game of telephone.
2,000-year-old, and people had agendas along that 2,000 years. People wanted to conquer groups over 2,000 years. They wanted to have mind control over 2,000 years. And if you're not someone who could read in between the lines of a book,
they made Jesus a mascot.
Cool. Explain that a little more.
So what I find in the evangelical Western church is that we talk so much about Jesus' sacrifice and his martyrdom and how he saved us, but not enough about Matthew 23, about who he was, about what he taught, about how he treated people. We don't do that. We skip over that. Or if we do mention it, we be like, oh, but you ain't got to do that. There's a whole book, I'll put these on earlier. There's a whole book about the sin of empathy, y'all.
Like, what the hell is that? The sin of empathy.
Now, I believe you got to have empathy with boundaries, but you got to have empathy.
And the whole idea, so I looked, when he told me about the book, I looked and I read the overreel. And they said that the whole idea is like, if you're on a boat, you don't get off the boat to help the person. You throw a life preserver, which is okay. I can understand that. But the idea that most Christians have of the life preserver is, I'll pray for you.
I'm going to pray for you. And don't even pray.
That be the prayer.
That's the prayer right there.
I'm gonna pray for you, and then the prayer really is them going to talk about you to someone else. So are you praying for me, or are you praying on me?
Girl, you heard what Deez is going through, Lord.
You worker of iniquity.
Oh my God! Listen, that's witchcraft.
That's words are spells. So if you're taking somebody's situation, especially their bad situation, and you're taking it to someone else, and you're speculating, and you're putting all your thoughts, all your energy, all your mind, whether it's passive or you are intentionally wishing something for them, it is still a form of spell work, and we're still manifestors.
Yeah. And there are certain people that I don't like, right? And they know I don't like them, but I'm not going about them, talking about them behind their back, telling lies and all that stuff to get people on my side, because gossip is witchcraft. It's a lie. And if you hate lies, Don't you love the Ten Commandments? The fact that you want to put the Ten Commandments in every school, but don't have the wherewithal to really pay attention to what's really going on out here?
Yeah. And even you look at y'all want to put the Ten Commandments in school for like everything else for show.
Yeah.
You want to put it in the school for show, just like y'all put the books in the school for show at this point, because the babies can't read. I homeschool mine, because listen, y'all children is going to school, graduate, and they can't read, just like some of y'all graduate from college and are not critical thinkers.
Nope.
Yeah, we soon gonna cut out. Damn, we was on here for 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
That was a 20-minute conversation?
Yeah.
That was like...
Critical thinking. Think for yourself.
And not only think for yourself, and don't be afraid.
Also, don't be afraid of being wrong.
Don't be afraid of
being wrong. Be wrong.
That's
Make
part
mistakes.
of the experiment.
Yeah.
Life is not, it's not linear in the way where you're not supposed to make mistakes. You're not, how many times people try to make an airplane before the actual airplane?
Right. So many times.
Thousands of years, probably.
Yeah, and they all went down. Didn't Leonardo da Vinci try to fly?
I think so.
Yeah.
I believe so.
It didn't work, but he tried. try something.
Try something, and
you may inspire somebody else to try something, and it may work for them. And don't be jealous when it works for them.
Because you help. So our words are the birth and the seeds, the building blocks of our universe. So if you birth something in someone else for them to go out and create, God put something on you to put on someone else.
That's something else. Habakkuk, I told you to read the minor prophets. Habakkuk, it says to write the vision and make it plain so that somebody else can take it and run. That
reminded me of my homegirl Kelsey. She always says that, write it and make it plain.
Write it and make it plain. But sometimes what you're writing ain't for you. So, okay, look, I'm a singer, right? I could go out here and be making all types of music that I like. But I realize that as a singer and somebody that wants to get booked, I need to make music that other people like. So I write music and make music that I know other people will like. Industry standard, that can be played on the radio, that can be bumped on your TikToks and all that stuff.
You better than me, because I think y'all like shit. I don't like y'all taste, and I think that's the problem. And I think y'all need to rub off. I need to rub off on y'all a little bit, because I don't like y'all. You know, we'll be here just doing TikTok dances, 2-minute songs. That's why the attention span is fucked up.
Yeah, I mean, on the radio, it's got to be 3 minutes or less, or like 3 minutes 30 seconds or less.
These songs, they popping out minute 50.
Yeah.
These shits is jingles.
Yeah, exactly.
Y'all could keep it.
Exactly.
I don't want to listen to the mistake.
But I know I'm just not. My point is, I know I'm not just writing for me. Okay, I know I'm not just writing for me. I'm writing for you as well.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully you get something out of it, because it may not even be what I intended. Like there's certain poems that I wrote, right, that it means something different to me than it does to somebody else who's hearing it. And you're not wrong for hearing it the way you hear it.
Yeah, we can look at the same thing and have a totally different view.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's just, you know, and that's the beautiful thing, because we're all different, just like one body. We're all many members, but one body.
One body.
So it's just, I think on that note,
you can't be a foot hating on your eye, dog. Anyway, we need to feed
we need each other. And I need the eye to see where I'm going.
Exactly.
So we can't. We gotta find a way to make it locomotion coordinate.
Exactly.
So I think with that we'll say peace. Let us know if you want more of this kind of content from us.
All right.
All right.
Y'all take care. Peace.